We do good, we will get a lot of chances to do more good. Good will come back to us. That is how universe works.
And that is how Namaste Free Placement started. Today, you guys have got the opportunity to start with me as a recruiter, and you don't have to pay any registration. There is no sign up charges, there's no cost for training either. So, you're gonna get the job free of cost.
All of you here earning at least 50,000 rupees a month, I just request you guys one thing. Please do not charge the candidate anything at all.
So, I understand all of you guys are here for the work for home job, and this is for the position of a recruiter. Now, the name of the company that you're applying for is Namaste Free Placement Service. Okay, remember the word free. My name is Atul AK Bajaj. I live in New Delhi. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how I started Namaste Free Placement Service. Before I started this, I was running a handicraft business, and before that, I was in UK in Birmingham for a couple of years. Before that, I was not running, I was working for IBM. Okay, and while in during the lockdown, I realized that when I was looking for a job, for that matter, and my wife was also looking for a job, we realized that there were a lot of companies, a lot of consultancies which are charging money. Okay, if you also experience similar thing, just raise your hand. They're charging money, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees, 1500, 2000, even up to 4000 rupees as a registration cost, training cost, sign up cost, something or the other. And they were mostly fake people. This is what I realized. And I also lost a little bit of money there. And that's when I decided that I will open up a company which will not charge anything from the candidate. And that is how Namaste Free Placement started. Today, you guys have got the opportunity to start with me as a recruiter, and you don't have to pay any registration. There is no sign up charges, there's no cost for training either. So, you're going to get the job free of cost. Now, how does that feel?
Now, let me tell you about the job itself, what you need to do, what we expect you to do. We are a placement service. Okay, a placement service basically hires candidates for the clients. We have clients like Zomato, Swiggy, Uber, and many more companies like this. So the jobs we have are for delivery person, for food, for bike taxi, for grocery, for e-commerce, for medicine. In today's date, I have got jobs available in 300 cities, and every month there's vacancy for almost 1,000 people. Okay, as a recruiter, your expect my expectation from you is to find the candidate. Okay, now for this you don't have to search single candidate. Imagine if you're searching for a job, where will you go? Where would you search for a job?
Job portals, sir.
Job portals, exactly. So there are various apps and there are portals also where you will go and search for job. Now you come to this side. We have job available and there are people who are looking for job. We just need to post our job so people who are looking for it can come to us. And that's where you come in. You got to search for places where free job ad can be put across. You will find apps, you will find social media places. I will show you right now on this call on what I do. Done?
Okay, sir.
Now, when you place the ad, you get a response from the candidate. Okay. When candidate responds to you, you just give them a form. So all of you who are registered, who have already got your ID from me in your WhatsApp, you have got a personal link. That personal link is your ID. That ID, when the candidate will click on that link, it'll open a form which is linked to your ID. Cool. So when a candidate responds to your ad post, you simply send them the form asking them to fill the details and tell them that after filling the form within 24 hours, they will get a response. The form that they will fill will come to me. And let's say if the form is filled by Rafia's ID, I will know that this form has come from Rafia's candidate. Or if it's from Yashika Idol, the form will show me which recruiter got this form filled. Okay, it's all automated. Now, yes, Rafi, you want to ask something?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. So when I get the form, the phase 2 will start. Initially, your requirement of work will be to just do the phase 1, which is finding the candidates. Or if I put it in better words, in the true sense of what I want to do, is reaching out to people who need help, reaching out to people who need a job. Okay. So you reach out to them, they fill up the form comes to me. I help you guys with the second phase, wherein I read the form, find out which jobs are available in the candidate city, location, and what depending on what he has filled up. And then I offer the job to the candidate and help him come on board. Once the candidate comes on board, so after the documents and everything, it's all direct to the client. There's no interview or anything. They get the job directly. Okay. They don't have to pay us anything, no consultation charge. Okay. Once the candidate is on board, now they have to meet the minimum requirement set by the client. Some clients have set up a minimum requirement of completing 10 rides. Some clients have set up a minimum requirement of completing 25 rides. Once the candidate completes these many rides, a serious candidate does it in 2 days, by the way, or 3 days at the max. Okay. And the client gives us 30 days from the day we referred the candidate. So from the day the candidate fills the form, from that day till 30 days. Okay. Now I'll answer that, Ruxar, in a minute. Now, when the candidate fills the form, he gets onboarded and he has to now complete the minimum requirement. That is called a closure. When the candidate has completed the minimum requirement of the client, we get paid upon closure. Your salary will come between 4th to the 7th of the month, and your working month is from 26th to 25th. During your working month, the total number of closures you get, all of that gets calculated, and you get paid between 4th to 7th for the total number of closures you did in your working month. If your closure was 100, your salary will be 50,000. If your closure was 10, your salary will be 5,000. If your closure is 1, your salary will be 500. There is no minimum requirement, no minimum hours, no target or anything. You're completely free to do this job as much as you can and earn as much as you want. I've got more than 1,000 vacancies every month. Okay, Rafia, you have a question? You want to ask
Yes,
something?
yes,
Please
sir.
go ahead.
If the person have filled the form and
Yeah.
he did only 1-2 rides and he changed the mind and if he goes, then
So if it doesn't complete minimum requirement, we don't pay.
and what about us? We also
Yeah,
get
we don't get paid.
we will not get paid.
Yeah. So there's no you are not different than me. You're not working for me.
Yeah.
You and I will be working together. You're working with me.
So
when
they
I
have
say
to
within,
complete the target of conclusion. So many days they have to do, so many rides they have to do.
yeah, within 30 days, they have to complete 10 rides or 25 rides. That will be written depending on which client they choose. You will know whether this candidate needs to complete 10 rides or 25 rides.
Okay.
It's all transparent.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Ruxar, your question got answered?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Now, first point here is how to start, you go through all the links below. I've sent this document on WhatsApp. It's a live document, so it will update. When I update here, it will automatically update in your phone. The first thing you can do, what I would do in your office, I would go through all the links, okay, and I will create shortcut on the home screen because these links are important. I'll show you what these links are. Then I will use the ad sample to create a new ad and get it checked. Here is the ad sample. You see this one? This is the ad template. All my ads that I have put so far are in this link. Okay. So I will copy one of the ads and I'll share it with me basically to check if my ad is appropriate or not. Then I will post the first ad on my WhatsApp status. That's the fastest. Facebook, Insta stories, any social media that I use, I will put on the status page. Okay, this actually worked for me. I'm telling you from my experience. The next thing I will do is create a broadcast list. This is done in WhatsApp. I create a broadcast list and I will add my entire phone book. And then I will name that list 1, list 2, list 3, list 4, list 5. And I will send them a WhatsApp ad. That WhatsApp ad will have the link to my form. Now, some of the people from my phone book itself are looking for job. They are hesitant of sharing it with me. And I did not know that I could have asked them. But sending this broadcast message did wonders for me. After that, I created and posted an ad on Facebook. I'll show you that one. And then candidates responded on that as well. Now, no matter whether I put it on Facebook, Insta, or stories or broadcast list or wherever, once I get a response from the candidate, I give them the unique form. I'll show you the form now. They fill the form and then the process starts. You guys will also, I think Kamala asked this question, you will get a link, an Excel file basically, which will show you all the forms that are filled with your ID. Okay. That file will also show you the status. Okay. It will show you the status of what's happening with that candidate. And in case if the status is not getting changed, then just send me a message that the status is not changing so I can update that. Any questions so far? I'm going to move on to the next section now.
No, sir.
Okay. So this basically here is your, you can say it's the SOP for the first initial phase. Now, the here is Facebook ad. It's not the Facebook ad, a video on how to put a Facebook ad. So I'm going to play this. If you have not watched it, you can watch it now.
नमस्ते दोस्तों, फेसबुक पे राइडर जॉब की ऐड कैसे डालनी है वो आज आपको इस वीडियो से पता चल जाएगा। सबसे पहले तो मैं अपना राइडर फॉर्म ओपन करता हूँ और उसमें देखता हूँ कौन कौन सी सिटीज़ अवेलेबल हैं और उसमें से कोई भी एक सिटी मैंने पिक करी, जैसे यहाँ पर अभी लेट्स से गाज़ियाबाद पिक किया एंड देन आई विल गो बैक टू फेसबुक। ऊपर सर्च का बटन प्रेस किया और वहाँ पर मैंने टाइप किया गाज़ियाबाद जॉब्स। जैसे इसको एंटर करूँगा तो ये गाज़ियाबाद जॉब से रिलेटेड बहुत सारी चीज़ें दिखाएगा, बट मुझे चाहिए ग्रुप्स, तो मैंने ग्रुप्स का बटन प्रेस किया। अब ऑलरेडी मैंने कुछ ग्रुप्स तो ज्वाइन करे हुए हैं, सो लेट मी स्क्रॉल डाउन एंड मैं देख रहा हूँ कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मेंबर वाला कौन सा ग्रुप है गाज़ियाबाद का जॉब्स का। तो अभी जैसे ये मिला है मुझे, इसने कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं, उस क्वेश्चन के जवाब दिए, जो भी ठीक जवाब हैं वो दे दो। बेसिकली हमको जितना क्लियर चलेंगे उतना हमारे लिए आसान है, तो कुछ ज़्यादा स्मार्ट प्ले करने की रिक्वायरमेंट है नहीं, ऐसा मुझे लगता है। फाइनली जब सब क्वेश्चंस हो जाएं सबमिट करो। किसी ग्रुप में इमीडिएटली ज्वाइनिंग हो जाती है, किसी में ऐसे आता है कि पेंडिंग है, रिक्वेस्ट अभी हो जाएगा, तो बाद में इसका मैसेज आ जाएगा दैट दिस ग्रुप हैज़ एक्सेप्टेड योर रिक्वेस्ट या नहीं हुआ एक्सेप्ट। ग्रुप्स की कमी नहीं है, बहुत सारे ग्रुप्स अवेलेबल हैं। तो अभी मैं और स्क्रॉल डाउन कर रहा हूँ, ये आ गया 11,000 लोग हैं इसमें। सो इसको ज्वाइन किया, टिक आ गया, मतलब इमीडिएटली से ये मेरी ज्वाइनिंग हो गई इस ग्रुप में। अब मैं अपने वो डॉक्यूमेंट ओपन कर रहा हूँ जिसमें कि मेरे टेम्पलेट्स हैं जो पुरानी जॉब्स के मैंने डाले हुए हैं। सो मैं यहाँ से कोई एक जो मुझे अप्रोप्रिएट लग रहा है उसके लिए, इंग्लिश वाला या हिंदी वाला कोई भी उठा के, एक्चुअली देखो किसका क्या रिस्पॉन्स आना है ना, कुछ क्लैरिटी है नहीं, बट कोयम्बटूर और साउथ इंडिया में अगर कुछ पोस्ट करता हूँ तो वो इंग्लिश में ही करूँगा। और यहाँ पर मैंने हिंदी में पोस्ट करा, इसको ये कलरफुल बैकग्राउंड आ गया एंड द पोस्ट इज़ कंप्लीट। यहाँ पर अब दिख रहा है पोस्ट, कोई भी रिप्लाई करेगा तो इमीडिएटली से वो डिटेल्स यहाँ पर आ जाएंगी। अगर आप भी वर्क फ्रॉम होम कर रिक्रूट,
So this is basically how you put the ad. Any questions on this?
Sir.
Anyone else wants to ask anything here?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, moving on then. In this important links, after the Facebook ad, next you have the FAQs. All the questions that you guys will ask me, I will keep adding them here. So this is also a live sheet. I will send you and if anyone asks me a question, I put that in the broadcast list so everyone gets the answer. Plus, I put that question in this document also. So you can go through this. It'll help. These questions are for you to understand your job. These questions are not for you to forward to the candidate. Okay. There might be questions that candidate is asking and you want answer for that. There might be questions that you have for your job. Okay. Everything will get answered here. Everything I will come across, I will start putting here. Okay. Next, you have the same FAQ in Hindi. Okay. Then you have the ad template. I'm clicking on ad template. Now in the ad template, there's I've written down where all you can put the ad, and you can put ad repeatedly on the same group after every 2 days. If it's a big group, keep posting the ad after a few days. And in your ad, you can put hashtag Namaste FPS. When you put hashtag Namaste FPS, I get to see that. I always that I click on like. And this is what I expect from all the recruiters. When you go to Facebook or any social media, just use the hashtag Namaste FPS. And if you see any ad by any other recruiter, just like it. Because if you like the ad, it automatically gets popular and you get more responsive. So this way we help each other. It's an internal community also, right? And this is one of the ads. Agar aapke paas bike, scooty hai to, I can simply copy this, change the number, remove my number and add the number of the recruiter. So you can do this, right? You can remove my number from here. You copy this first, remove my number, put your number and add is posted. Similarly, if there's some more ad, you can scroll down, check out previous ads also, and you can pick up any ad. You can make your own ad also. It's absolutely fine. Any questions on this section? Can we move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Ganesh, you have a question?
No, sir.
Okay, Prince, you have a question? Hello, Prince.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
In the ad only we can put the link of what you gave us link. If in the ad we can put that link.
Good,
That
very good question, Rafia.
yeah.
Now, if you're putting the ad on a social media page where you can get likes and comments,
Yeah.
on that kind of a page, I would suggest not to put the link directly.
Okay.
Just put the ad and let the candidate respond to the ad by asking something. The candidate would say interested, or candidate would say, give me more details. The candidate will leave their number because that becomes a comment. And when the
Okay, sir.
candidate gives a comment, then you like that comment, hit the like button. Then you click on reply.
No,
And
okay. In like Instagram, Facebook, you can do this, but on Job Hai, yeah, Work India, in that places.
yeah, on those places, give the link directly.
Okay, sir.
On the social media places where you can get likes and comments and shares, don't give the link straight away. First, give the candidate, let the candidate respond to your ad, and then you reply to them. In the reply, put the link.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. This is what I would do. This way, I'm getting more and more responses. Cool. Now let's see
Yes,
what
sir.
happens when the candidate fills up a form, when the candidate responds to you and the candidate has got a link. Okay. Let's see what happens. When you send your link to the candidate, this is what you get. The candidate fills up this form, whatever language they want. If they have any technical problem, they can call me. My number will be here. This is only for technical things. Okay, they're not able to fill the form or something like that. They put the number, name here, number, and they have a number. Okay. Now this bit here is the city. You can also use this section when you're placing your ad. You can check which city should you put the ad in. There's so many cities here. I would recommend try to choose a city which is tier 1 or tier 2 because the number of jobs available in tier 1 and tier 2 are much higher than tier 3. This list you see all cities. There are 300 plus cities. But I would suggest only choose tier 1 and tier 2. Cool? Can you do that? Because the same effort that is taken, you use the same effort to put the ad, whether you choose tier 1 city or tier 3 city. So why not use tier 1 or 2? You get more responses there. You get more conversion there. Responses you will get in tier 3 also, but their conversions will be low because the number of jobs are very low. By the time these candidates from tier 3, tier 4 cities are able to bring their documents and upload and everything, the job post has already closed. The candidate picks up their city from here, fill up these 4 mandate questions. Yes or no. If they're true, it will be faster. And here they have to write the name of the companies they have already worked with. And then if they've not worked with any company, they just select none. Then they put the duty, what kind of duty they want, full time, next kind of time. When I click on next, there's nothing more they have to do. On the next page, they just have to click submit. This here, 1004, is my ID. So in your form, it'll be some other number. And when the candidate clicks on submit, this number comes up. And that's how I know that this is from which recruiter. Okay. This form will come here in this tracker. Can you see this? You all see the tracker? The
Yes,
form
sir.
Yes, sir.
the form comes in the tracker. This is my tracker. Fine. Now this is my view. When you get to your candidate, this is how your tracker will look like. This is your candidate list, filled up by your and the marks and everything comes here. Now when there's so many candidates, you cannot scroll all the way. It becomes difficult. Then you go to the next sheet, which is find phase 1. And in the B1 column, you select the name of the candidate you're looking for. Suresh, okay, what it is. Update was supposed to happen on the 25th, but has not happened. So now you can send this number to me. That his update has not happened. Fair enough? This is how the tracker works.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So your job is very simple. Find the place where candidate comes looking for a job. Post your ad there. When the candidate responds, give them the form link, they fill up the form, the details come to me, I help them get a job, onboarding happens. You will also learn how to help them get a job. Okay, that's also something that will happen after a while. Because when you are following up with your candidates, the closure happens faster. I've got so many candidates to follow up, and I do it on first come first basis. Okay. Now, after the candidate is onboarded, then we follow up for the closure. Once the closure happens, then we get paid. Your salary comes between 4th to 7th of the month. The working month is 26th to 25th. Your earning is 500 rupees per candidate. Okay, that's all I had to share, guys. I just request you guys one thing. Please do not charge the candidate anything at all. Let's be fair. We do good, we will get a lot of chances to do more good. Good will come back to us. That is how universe works. We keep doing good, good will keep coming back to us. Doesn't it feel good that you don't have to pay anything to get a job? Finally, there's a genuine job available where there's no registration, no training charge. It feels good now.
Yes, sir.
So let's share this feeling with the candidates also, yeah. That they don't have to pay. They're also struggling. Let's help them out. Anybody who's looking for a job is looking for a job because he needs money. Let's them make some money. That's all from me, guys. All the best. Let's make this really big. And my future plans involve all of you here earning at least 50,000 rupees a month. That's what I want to create for you guys. And you can do this along with whatever else you're doing. I don't mind. There's no minimum hours or anything. Thank you so much for joining. That's all from my side now. If anyone has any
Thank you,
questions,
sir.
please ask. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye bye. Let's recruit.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye bye.